This is what it looks like when I run this. Does it look good?
No. So yeah, guys, I'm running a 5K in a turkey costume. And I've run races in costumes before, but guys,
This is 10 times harder than the banana 5K.
Immediately as it began to inflate, I realized it was a disaster.
no one believed in me. Not my girlfriend,
I can barely walk in that thing.
not my dog, and at times, not even myself, but
We'll find a way to win. It's a little rainy outside, so that might impact our performance, and I'm nervous. I would say there's like a 50% chance that like once the race goes off, it's gonna be so deflated.
We always bring this with us wherever we go. Gotta bring the turkey.
so we got to the race just in time to register, and we saw the race director also showed up in theme. So that made me feel way more comfortable to race in my big inflatable turkey costume. That was until the other turkey told us some bad news.
The race actually was at 8:30. There was a mix-up online. It's the biggest L of my life.
A race was here, okay? It did exist, but we weren't here for it.
The winning time was 18:45 though. I think I have to try to just run an all-out 5K while wearing this costume. Can I have one of these medals?
Spence, you thought it was sad that your life would come to running races in costumes, but it's actually just running a 5K alone in a costume.
Like we said, guys, I have to run faster than 18:45, which is going to be crazy. We don't have time for a warm-up. It's raining out. We missed the race. 18:45 is the time to beat. Comment down below, do you think I can run faster than 18:45 in this thing?
Immediately, I noticed how annoying it was running in this suit. It was just so uncomfortable, and I wasn't gonna say it was hot because it was a cold, rainy, wet day, but that just made things even worse. So the absolute biggest issue with wearing the turkey suit was trying to keep my form together. You basically have to hold on to this battery that runs a fan, and you're actually not supposed to do this normally. They literally have a warning on the box that says, do not keep the fan on while you're running. It can be dangerous, but I had to do that to keep it inflated. And then with my other hand, I had to hold the suit up so it didn't slip down and fall off on me. So I was trying to hold it up and hold it tight to my chest so it would stay inflated and the air wouldn't come out. So it was really hard to keep my arm swing correct.
My arm swing is going to be like this.
My arms were getting super sore even after the first 2 minutes because I just had to hold them basically both on the suit to kind of keep it working. It was honestly a mess. Obviously, it wasn't a real race, so I was feeling a little anticlimactic in the first little bit because it was literally just a cold Saturday morning. I'm out there running alone, but I was saying to myself, yes, run 18:45, and you are technically the king of this turkey 5K. Comment down below if you think that that's legit or not. At the end of the day, I thought it would be entertaining and fun, but I was giving this a full-on effort.
How's it going?
So close to a mile in, I felt like I was getting the hang of things with the turkey suit, but then disaster struck. The cord that was connected to the fan got unplugged, so the turkey suit basically started deflating incredibly fast, and it looked very stupid, as you guys can see right here.
It's going to be so deflated. It's going to look like I'm running in like a poop bag.
It looks like the turkey had a tough winter.
Right before the mile marker, I decided to stop for a second and plug back in the turkey suit because I was out there all alone. I didn't want to run this challenge in a non-real race without actually doing it correctly. And honestly, it was a little bit easier when it was fully deflated. So I wanted to keep the challenge and the spirit of the challenge alive. So I plugged it back in. Lost a little bit of time right there, but then came through the mile in 6:08, which was a little bit off of the pace for 18:45. So I was getting a little bit worried at this point, and then just started grinding through that second mile, and I was just trying to find that turnaround point.
We're back, baby!
On the way out, it was quite windy, so I was hoping and banking on the fact that maybe on the way back, it was going to be a lot less windy or the wind would be at my back. Another thing I want to talk about is because of the way that the turkey suit is designed and with the fan and with the battery that I was holding, I couldn't overextend my arms, and I obviously already paid the price by unplugging it one time. So I was very cautious and very scared after replugging it back in that it would get unplugged again. So I really did not want that to happen, and I was really almost unable to run my full speed. So in some sense, I was running really hard, but it wasn't like I was getting physically that tired. I just can't move that quickly in the suit. I needed the suit to be pulled super far up, like I said, to keep it from deflating, but also because if it wasn't far enough up, then it would be really uncomfortable for my knees and for my lower legs, and I wouldn't really be able to get a full stride. So this thing was extremely complicated to run in, and like I said, it was creating issues left and right, and obviously the pouring rain did not help at all. Finally, I reached the halfway point of the race and turned around right at the cones. And right here, guys, huge shout out to my girlfriend, Allie. She was on the bike on a random Saturday morning, pouring rain, cold outside, and she's filming her boyfriend run a turkey suit 5K.
What you are doing to that turkey should be illegal. I don't know if the turkey gave consent.
So after flipping and grinding a little bit more,
There's 2 miles.
I came up on the second mile, and the second mile was in 6:11, so still off pace for what I was trying to run, which was really stressful. And at this point, I was thinking I have to try to figure out a way to pick up the pace and not have this costume fall apart on me.
Here we go.
So the rain was actually picking up even more after the second mile, so things were not looking good for me. I was getting nervous. I was gonna have wasted my time and gone out here and not actually won this race. So cadence with my feet, tried to lift them up higher, try to find any sort of advantage to run faster in this insane turkey costume. I was really trying to gobble up my competition right here. All right, that was just terrible because there literally was no competition, but there's no one there cheering for me. I'm all alone. There's no one else racing. All I have to do is chase this imaginary ghost of this 18:45 minute time, and it was really close. We are deep into the 3rd mile now, and I really wanted to stop at this point, but you know what? I thought to myself, I can't just come all the way out here, drive 45 minutes away for this 5K and not at least pull off the win for you guys all at home. So I said, let's push through this, even though it's getting even rainier and even windier. Let's find a way to push. Let's figure out a way to do this, guys. So started picking up the pace even more and just went into kick mode, went into full-on kick mode and said, all right, come on, keep fighting, keep pushing, let's do this. So I made that final turn and I could finally see the finish line, and I gave it one last final kick, and boom, I finished the race.
That was it. People, oh me, oh my. That did not feel good, people. All right, so 18:27. We pulled off the victory of our lifetime. Let's get the splits real quick. It's obviously pouring out. Less than a mile in, this thing got unplugged. So I stopped and then re-put this back in and then kept going. Just to keep it inflated because you gotta keep the challenge real. The splits were 6:08, 6:11, 5:39. That was the Turkey 5K.
18:27.
Hopefully you guys enjoy your Thanksgivings. And yeah,